Hello, my name is Adrian Duran, and this is my informative speech on the NBA career process. The process to be an NBA athlete is one not to be taken lightly. In fact, the chances of making the NBA are 3 in 10,000 or 0.03%. Like all other professional sports, it takes a lot of hard work and dedication to become an NBA athlete. The National Basketball Association is an American men's professional basketball league. It is composed of 30 teams from all across the nation and is one of four major sports leagues in the United States and Canada. It is the premier men's professional basketball league in the world. Today, I will discuss the process it takes for someone to become an NBA athlete, starting from when a kid first bounces a ball all the way till when he makes it into one of the greatest sports organizations in the world. The start of an NBA athlete's career starts at a very young age. Some players started playing in an organized league, basketball league, at the age of 6, while some of them, in rare cases, start as late as 14. While it's never too late to play a sport, if you're trying to make it into a professional league, it is best to start playing before the start of 15 years old. While most parents put their child in a local basketball little league, some parents, if they see their child's passion for the sport, put their kid in basketball camps and academies. Basketball camps are a fun and unique way for basketball players to enhance their basketball skill set and learn new techniques and strategies. Camps can help kids towards every age and level. They'll gain the skills and knowledge they need to get the edge on their competition in the sport of basketball. The techniques these kids learn become the foundation of their knowledge for the sport of basketball. So it's not at all hard to see why parents put their kids in these camps. As silly as it sounds, high school is where these basketball players really make their mark in the sports community. Although it's not out of the ordinary if you don't, but a lot of the NBA players today made their high school varsity team their freshman year. This is around the same time when college scouts come around and look for young talent. Although scouts look for good basketball technique and knowledge for the sport, there's been some instances where NBA players just had the God-given athletic ability where players just dominated their opponent with their vicious dunks and sometimes just their overall size. An example of this is a player that goes by the name of Zion Williamson. In his high school days, you can clearly see he was just a freak of nature, and at times the competition just seemed clearly unfair. Zion Williamson went on to play at Duke University his freshman year and displayed yet again his ferocious aggression against his mediocre competition. After that, he went on to become the first-round pick of the 2019 NBA draft. The year after a basketball player graduates from high school can be one of the more bittersweet times of a basketball player's career. Bitter because they can risk an injury which would completely shut out any chances of making it into the NBA. Sweet because it could be one of the most exciting experiences a player can go through, which would also solidify a spot in the NBA draft. The reason I say 1 year after a player graduates is because in order for a basketball player to get drafted by the NBA, he must at least be 19 years old and at least one NBA season must have elapsed since he graduated from high school. If I had given this speech a couple years earlier, I would have said that 99% of the basketball players came from college. However, lately that number has been going down. The college system has been the normal route for young basketball players, with them going to colleges with the best basketball programs. Some include Duke University, North Carolina University, UCLA, University of Kentucky, and many more. However, some of the recent players drafted have been going overseas or leagues outside the United States after graduating high school, which puts their focus mainly on basketball. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that these players aren't going to college, but we can see in the next few years that NBA teams could possibly be getting their players from other organizations. The NBA draft is the defining moment when young players all over the nation, if selected, can prove that they deserve to play amongst the elite. The way the NBA draft works is that there are 2 rounds, and each team gets to select 1 player from each round, and which makes it a total of 60 players being selected in one of the 30 NBA teams. The way the order goes is by the teams that perform the worst, all the way to the teams that performed the best the season before. Overall, the worse a team performs during the season, the better the chances of them getting the number 1 pick the next upcoming draft. After being selected, a few months go by before the season starts, in which the 30 teams are divided by the West and East, 15 teams to the West and 15 teams to the East. From there, each team will play a total of 82 games, and the ones that are in the top 8 from the West and top 8 from the East will head into playoffs and have the opportunity to compete for an NBA championship. As you can see, the path to become an NBA athlete is very difficult. Like I said in the beginning, NBA players start working on their craft at a very young age, as well as going to camps, academies, to learn new techniques and get an edge on their competition very early. High school is where talent is recognized the earliest and could be a key factor in a basketball player's success. Playing collegiate basketball and overseas after high school is really what solidifies the chances of a player making it into the NBA. So it's crucial that they perform to the best of their ability. Lastly, the NBA draft is one of the most exciting times of a young basketball player's career. From there, if selected, they can prove that they got what it takes to be an NBA player. This just goes to show that no matter what you do in life, if you strive to do something, it's going to take a lot of hard work and dedication to do so.